Hey guys, it's Shannon.
And Paul.
We're just cracking up because it's been a while since we've done this, so it's like we're rusty, we're out of practice.
Yeah.
I think the last time a video went up on this channel was maybe at the end of January or very beginning of February.
Right before the Super Bowl.
Right before Toy Fair for us, which kind of was a busy time, and then we just got really busy. So we thought we would come here today and kind of just like share with you what's going on, update you on a couple things, tell you about some exciting stuff, and just go from there. So I have notes, and when I went to bring them up here, I accidentally ripped my notes in half, so.
It's because Shannon is super strong. She's got super strength.
Well, really, I tried to rip it off the notepad, and whoosh, it just ripped right there. So my notes are crazy. Okay, so we're not gonna ramble a lot. We're gonna try because this video could be long. And by the way, it's kind of like a fireside chat without the fireside because it's hot.
Yeah, it's pretty warm right now still.
It's like 80, which isn't hot. It's like 88 today, I think is gonna be our high. But with all the humidity and stuff, it's still hot.
It's pretty hot.
But, okay.
In fact, I'm sweating a little bit right now.
Do you want to put the ceiling fan on? I offered him the ceiling fan, and he's like, "No, we'll be fine." And
yeah, I'm okay.
You're okay?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so first thing we're going to talk about is New York Toy Fair. So we're going to start back in February. This is like a 2019. Where have we been?
Kind of like catching up. Yeah.
Yeah. So Toy Fair, February. Do you have anything you want to say about Toy Fair?
It was awesome. The weather was nice. We have been there now 4 years in a row. We have had a plethora of weather.
That's true.
We went 1 year and it was amazingly frigid and cold. So we packed for that the following year and it was close to 80 degrees.
Yeah.
In February in New York.
It was hot. So
Needless to say, we were way overdressed.
Yes.
The following 2 years, I feel like we got back to like what the average should be for New York at that time of year. It was like a high of, high 40s, low 50s. But
it was cold, but totally nice.
Yeah, but in the 30s at night. It was a pleasant time. We ate at Carmines 5 times. So I was very happy about that. I highly recommend the penne alla vodka at Carmines.
Yes, very good.
Delicious dish. The chicken parmesan was also good, but not what we were expecting. And let's see. That's Carmines Toy Fair, New York.
It was a little cold this time. On our last day, always our last day in the city, we just kind of walk around, hang out, enjoy the city. And there was a really, really cold wind.
There was. And
our faces were red. And
a cold wind was blowing.
It was really cold.
It was.
Those of you that live there know.
Yeah. Okay. Cold. So anyway, that was Toy Fair. We got to see a lot of people. It's nice now because we're developing relationships with a lot of the people that work at the brands, and we've seen them for several years in a row at the same place, and so that's nice because it's kind of like getting to see friends again.
Yeah, and other YouTubers as well.
Yeah, YouTubers.
You can see other people there and
had dinner at Carmines.
Had dinner with a few people
at Carmines.
So that's always fun.
These videos are still not sponsored by Carmines. Darn. I would totally be down for a sponsorship.
But I will tell you, we don't know if we're going to Toy Fair again next year. We'll get to that in a little bit. But if we do, we already have plans booked to go. But, last minute, we don't know what's going to happen.
But
Paul already has Carmine reservations.
I do. So. Well, those are the important things.
So those of you that think Paul doesn't ever get anything and he treats me like a princess, which he does, Carmines is his thing. He gets it every time we go to New York as many days as he wants.
Cool. It's like I'm a pasta princess. I guess I'd be a pasta prince.
I like that, a pasta princess. That's awesome.
We've lost all the low-carb and gluten-free people. They're gone.
And anybody remotely healthy. Because there's nothing wrong with eating at Carmines. 5 nights in a row, maybe a bit much. Okay.
Moving on. Let's move away from the Carmines.
Yeah, we're going to move on from that. So I'm looking at my notes. Let's see.
Another thing in New York this time is you got to see Frozen.
I did.
Frozen on Broadway.
I did. So
Which is different than Frozen on Ice.
Paul was super nice and went to see Frozen with me, even though it wasn't one of his favorite Disney movies by a long shot.
Yeah, I'm like the guy. I'm like the one person on earth that was like, Frozen was okay.
No, lots of people are with you. You're not alone.
Woohoo!
But I
it was Okay People Unite.
I really liked it, and we got tickets, and it was a fantastic show. They did an amazing job.
They did a really good job. A very technical production.
Yes.
You really do need to be able to see the stage and see what's going on up there. They did a really good job adapting that story to Broadway. So,
they did. And all of the cast were just really, really good.
They were.
Especially young Elsa and Anna.
Yeah, they were amazing.
Because they had a separate cast for them when they were young versus adults. Those girls did an amazing job. They were really, really good. So
yeah, fun story. Just because this is Paul and Shannon's Life, I can say this over here. The show that we happened to see, the King and Queen of Arendelle, were not Elsa's parents.
That's true.
They were not.
That's funny.
Notice that. So hey, just a fun little tidbit.
That's okay.
So.
All right. So let's see. So that was February. In April, we were going to be celebrating our 25th wedding anniversary.
That's right.
So while we were in New York,
in February,
Paul, because yes, he is amazing, and yes, I know he is amazing, he treated me and he took me to Tiffany's and said I could pick out a new ring, any ring I wanted, which was dangerous of him to say because they have some very, very valuable things there.
Yeah, now, in fairness, I was in the clear by saying that because I didn't say I was going to pay for any ring there. I was just like, you can pick one out. You're going to have to find a way to pay for it if it was over the budget.
Oh, okay. Well, luckily it was within the budget. So I got a new ring while we were there, and thank you, babe.
You're welcome, babe.
25 years. We made it.
Yep, 25 years.
Since we're past April now, we've made it.
That's right.
Okay, so that was kind of the end.
We're coming up on 26 years.
I know.
Yeah.
April. It's coming up fast. All right, and we're still the best of friends.
We are.
So, okay, so that brought us back home. April, our anniversary. This is a fun story. So on our actual anniversary day, well, I should back up just a little bit. Our youngest son said that he was interested in joining the Marines. And Paul, if you know, he was a Marine. So, we kind of have that, some knowledge of the Marines, things like that.
My dad was also in the Marines.
Yeah, lots of Marines in the family. So, he was kind of saying, like, maybe I want to join the Marines. And we didn't really think he was serious.
Didn't think so.
So, on our 25th wedding anniversary, Paul decides to pull a bluff, a whatever you want to call it, and he tells our son, well, if you're interested in joining, let's just drive over to the recruiter right now and sign you up.
That's not quite what I said, but yeah.
Get more info, whatever, same thing. They're persuasive.
It's not the same thing.
So he thought, no, that's not going to happen. And our son's like, okay, let's go. So on our 25th wedding anniversary, he got my baby signed up for the Marines.
He's still living here. He hasn't gone anywhere yet.
But it was our 25th anniversary.
You're welcome.
That'll always stick.
That's the gift that
keeps on giving.
That you'll remember.
So, not that I didn't want him to join the military per se, I just didn't want him to join the military.
Because Shannon has control issues.
My big thing, honestly, is the whole boot camp, go away for 3 months and you have, you can't talk to them or know if they're okay. That, it's difficult. It's just what it is.
Because of control issues.
So anyway, that has actually been a really big thing that has been going on and taking a lot of time because there's a lot of prep work that goes into that, a lot of work on his behalf, but Paul is having to do a lot as well just to help him get ready, and he was going to be shipping out soon, but that got pushed back a little bit, which is fine with me.
Because of control issues.
He's enjoying it.
I got him.
So that's something that has been going on and just requiring just some extra preparation, and it's kind of a big deal. So.
It's a big deal, yeah.
Yeah, but we're really proud of him. We're really excited for him. I think he's going to do great and be a good asset to the Wrangler.
Yep. Yeah.
When he gets there.
Yeah, and so he and I, we've been working out several days a week, which is great because over the past 6 months, I guess, since we've talked to you last, I have lost over 40 pounds. I have gained 42 pounds since then, but that's,
Carmines!
But hey, lost pretty bad.
Carmines. All those carbs. Okay, so that's one thing that's been going on. Also, we have a new addition to the family.
We do.
Not a baby. A new kitty addition,
Yeah.
which he is a baby. He
Yeah.
walks around the house crying and moping and begging for attention every second of the day. So we have a new little orange tabby.
He's not little.
We have a big orange tabby. I think he's about 15 pounds, but he's young. So
Yeah, he's less than 2 years old.
yeah. His name is Jack, or Captain Jack. And we're going to have a video in, actually probably next week. We're going to have a video up where you get to meet Captain Jack.
Yep.
So he's been on PS Toy Reviews a little bit, but you'll get to meet him.
Yeah, he's an adorable kitty.
He is super duper cute. He's a great addition. Definitely, if you're interested in cat, get a rescue cat because they're awesome.
Yeah.
So, okay, so Captain Jack. So then, let's see. We had a California trip.
We did.
When was that? I lost track of time. August?
That was at the end of August.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we had a business trip out to California, which was a lot of fun. We enjoyed everything we did in California on that business trip. It was great. And while we were out there, we thought, let's go to Disneyland because we used to live in California and we used to take our kids all the time, but it's been like 16 years or something.
Yeah.
So we thought, let's go to Disneyland.
And
so
it has changed a lot.
It has, because we had never even been to California Adventure either.
Sure.
So that was a lot of fun.
Ever had been to California Adventure?
So
Because of controls.
he thinks he's funny.
I am a little bit funny.
See what I have to put up with now. So anything you want to say about the California trip?
No, babe. I'm good. Had a great day. We got to see a couple of cities that I've never seen. I've heard of them, obviously. So I think we've said it on the channel before, but we lived in California together, married for about 12 years. But mostly in and around San Diego, the suburbs of San Diego. Shannon came from LA County, but mostly like in the Canyon Country, Valencia area. I've heard of Santa Monica, I've heard of Venice, but I had never been to those places in California. And honestly, when we lived there, we didn't have money. We were poor.
We were.
And so, we had a beach.
We didn't go there.
Yeah, we had a beach near us. I'm like, well, why am I going to go to that beach? On and on and on. So for a lot of just different reasons, we never really explored much of California. And so there's a lot of places that, even though we lived there for so many years, we've never seen. So it was really neat being able to see those two places. I will say I was incredibly impressed with the Santa Monica beach. And it was a big beach. It's one of the biggest beaches I think I've ever seen.
So the sand is like never ending to get down to the water. We're like,
That's what it felt like.
Let's walk down to the water, walk around. There's a lot of sand there.
You're in for a hike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a hot day. It was our first day there. We got to the airport, got a rental car, drove to Santa Monica, and then checked into the hotel and said, let's walk out to the beach.
Yep. 8 miles from the airport to our hotel. It took 40-some minutes to get there.
Welcome to California.
Yeah, so there you go.
So, we went out on the beach, and I'm just going to tell the story because it gives him credit. I ended up burning my feet, like really bad. Like 4 or 5 toes completely sheared off multiple layers of skin. We were walking.
Yeah, it was bad.
We were walking down to the beach. I'm like, isn't it hot? And he's like, it's a little bit hot, but it's fine. I'm like, it's really hot. Like, I feel like my feet are burning. And I'm the type of person that even if I feel that way, I don't want to be like wimpy and be like, oh, I can't go anymore because I have pride issues.
Control issues.
So I just kept going.
Just waiting for that.
And then on the way back, the same thing happened. And so I went up to the hotel room and I looked at my feet and it was like layers. You could see indentation on my feet. It was like sheared off, bright red. The bottoms of both of my feet were red, but the toes I lost a lot of skin. It was disgusting.
It was bad. It was pretty bad.
So
I was worried.
That was our first day there, and then we had to go to
That was within the first 4 hours we were there.
Then we had to go to a business dinner that night that we had to walk to and meet everybody. And then the next day we were working, and then we stayed that night, and then the next morning we got up and went to Disneyland.
Yeah.
And we walked 9 miles that day. I almost became a thief in California.
Okay,
because
I didn't know this.
We were staying at a really nice hotel, and they had a closet with big fluffy slippers in it that you could wear while you were there. And what?
Go ahead, keep going.
My feet hurt so bad. I'm like, I'm gonna steal the slippers. I don't want to put my shoes on. My feet hurt so bad.
So here's the funny thing: the slippers actually weren't that nice. They
looked amazing.
So the hotel was really nice, and the bathrobes were really cool. But the slippers were just, in my opinion, like little junky, like dollar store slippers.
Whatever.
Yeah.
When your feet hurt as bad as mine did, they looked glorious.
Yeah. What's funny is I equate those slippers so I grew up in Baltimore, in the suburbs of Baltimore, and we had like a big family around, and so we would go to people's houses, and I remember all the women in their house dresses, knee-high stockings, and those slippers, which is just a look. Let me tell you what. On shag carpet.
I would have worn the slippers. Seriously, if I didn't think it was wrong to take them, they would have been on my feet.
Yeah, and probably those are just throwaway slippers, because I was thinking, because they came wrapped in a little plastic, like in a cellophane bag, like it was sort of sealed. I think they probably, I don't think there's any way to launder those.
I don't know.
I think they probably just let you wear them and throw them away.
I'm not sure, but
I'm thinking they're pretty cheap. But anyway.
I almost took them, but I didn't. So
good job not being a thief.
We went to Disneyland the next day. I walked 9 miles around Disneyland on my feet that day. I just want to say. Yeah,
so I am that guy. I'm just going to admit it.
Control issues, no.
Nah, control issues. I'm just that guy.
He's a Marine.
That I will just
Never
get up.
quits.
I will just get up in the morning, and I mean, if I'm walking, I don't like to run, but if I'm walking, I'll just walk and walk and walk and walk and walk. And at the end of the day, I'm like, yeah, we walked a mile or two, or I mean, I'll sit there in my head and I'll think it out, and I'll be like, maybe three and a half miles.
To be fair, he said we probably walked about 3 miles that first day, and then we pulled up the phone, and the phone doesn't lie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing it doesn't, but yeah, the phone showed that we walked like nine, almost 10 miles. So number one, I was very impressed with Shannon. She was hurt, and she was a trooper. She did really well. We walked really slow, which
it was painfully slow.
Yeah, I mean, I was chill about it, but that was tough. That's tough for me, because I am also the guy that if I'm walking somewhere, I am walking with purpose.
Well, and I'm going to get to tell you something that'll illustrate that. So
first day at Disneyland Magic Kingdom, Shannon did amazing, even on those hurt feet. I really was impressed with her. She didn't complain. She was in pain, but she didn't complain. So she was a trooper. So
the next day, we were going to California Adventure. We were going to spend 3 full days at the park, and I'm sitting there like that first night crying, like, how am I going to do this? It hurts so bad. So the next day, it was like a mile walk from our hotel to the entrance gate. And that was the day we were going to California Adventure. So we walked all the way there. We got inside the park. He went to go use the restroom, and I went and sat on a bench. And I started crying on the bench, and an employee came over. She's like, "Are you okay?" I was like dreading how I was going to walk. And so that's where he comes in. I didn't want to do it because, again, I have pride issues, which are not a good thing to have. But
you know what I'm going to say.
He went, the air conditioner came on, it feels good. He went and rented a wheelchair for me, and he pushed me around California Adventure and then Disneyland the whole next day. I
had fun.
Yeah.
Not so much fun that I want to do it again, but I had fun. So
this is how his, to illustrate his walking around and what a Marine charge forward kind of guy.
I've always been this way. It's not a Marine thing. It's just
I equate it with a Marine thing.
Well,
it's hot out. It was like 90 something degrees.
It was the hottest day of the year.
It was, and he is pushing me in a wheelchair, and he's passing everybody that's walking.
Because they're walking slow.
They weren't walking slow, and all day long he's whizzing me past, and it was actually kind of fun because we left one ride, Buzz Lightyear. Mm-hmm. Like Astro Blasters or whatever it's called, and it has a real long ramp leaving, and there was nobody in the ramp, so he ran. We're going through this little ramp. It was a lot of fun. It was like a whole nother ride.
Yeah. Now Shannon enjoyed it because
The wind's whipping through my
hair. The wind
hair.
is whipping through her hair, yeah. I mean, that was one of the other reasons why I wanted to go faster, because at least I was getting a little bit of a breeze.
That's true.
When I'd go faster.
So anyway, I have to tell that story to give him credit, because he was an amazing husband. He took care of me. He pushed me around for 2 days, and I kind of liked it.
Yeah, well, like I said, I had fun proving that I could do it, but you know, don't want to make that a lifestyle.
It's very hard. I will let you know, any of you watching that are handicapped or have handicapped children or whatever, I learned a whole new perspective on that trip for how difficult it is to get around and how inconsiderate people can be that are around you.
Yeah,
like,
they will walk slow right in front of you.
No, not even that, but just like, it's just, I feel for you. It's a lot, because people just don't think about, I mean, I probably have been like that and just not thought about, you know, who's around me and what's going on and whatnot. So,
yeah.
anyway.
I will give you guys a warning though. People come up to us every now and then in public like, oh, hey, we know who you are. We really like what you do and stuff. If you're in a wheelchair, I do enjoy to give rides.
He does.
And I don't go slow.
No, so he will take you for a cruise, a spin around.
I will have your permission. I don't just grab people and go, but
Thank goodness. That would be awful.
Anymore.
Okay, so we better get moving along.
I'm teasing about
we have a lot of stuff. So anyway,
Okay.
It was a lot of fun.
Yep.
We enjoyed the trip.
Yeah, it was a good trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, a couple more things left. I have it written on my list as YouTube junk.
YouTube junk.
So, YouTube junk. Paul can tell you a little bit about YouTube junk.
Oh, I don't know that I'm the person to tell about this.
Okay, so probably lots of you have heard that the FTC came out with a ruling that's going to shake a lot of things up on YouTube. We're not going to go into it in this video.
Yeah, there's going to be a whole separate video.
Yeah, we're going to make another video that's going to be up in a couple days that's going to kind of talk about what we're going to be doing with the PS Toy reviews going forward. So we just wanted to let you know if that's something you've been wondering about, because we've received lots of questions about it.
Yeah.
There will be a video up in a couple days addressing all that.
Cool.
So, that was a quick one.
Woo.
Okay, so
What else you got?
Disney World. Our Disney World
Oh,
trip.
Disney World. Okay, not Disneyland.
He's like, Disney World,
I thought we already covered this.
So we had a Disney World trip planned for the end of this month for quite a while, 6 months, 7 months, something like that. And so this whole California and Disneyland thing, that
Popped up. It was a pop-up trip.
Yeah, it popped up, and I think a week and a half later we were in
We were there.
California. So it was like totally...
Burning Shannon's feet.
Yeah, it was totally unexpected. So we're going to be going to Disney World. So if you see us at Disney World, come say hi.
If you're in a wheelchair, you're getting a ride.
We never mind if people come say hi. Like, sometimes people are like, I don't want to go bother them.
Yeah.
Bother away.
Yep.
Well, it's not a bother, but
Yeah,
you know, please come say hi. We love it.
We do.
So I don't think there's really much more to say about that trip,
No.
because it hasn't happened.
It hasn't happened. It's
So,
in the future.
yep. And last thing,
Infinite possibilities.
last thing for this video, Paul and I didn't really talk about it, but I'm assuming we're just telling you all the info here, and there's not going to be another video.
Yeah, there will be a separate video for it.
Yeah.
We'll probably talk about it
so
again in the YouTube video.
I should probably address real quick before I get to that one. I should probably address this channel.
Okay.
So this channel's called Paul and Shannon's Life. Paul's not going to be on it much. Paul's busy. Paul's doing lots of stuff. Bye, Paul. So he's going to be doing like sit downs or question and answers or things like that. I might film him cooking if he ever cooks. So that's a little joke between us. So I'm going to be trying to put more content up on this channel, but it's going to be a lot of the craft kind of stuff you've seen, and maybe some beauty stuff, maybe some vlogs, but you're not going to see a whole lot of all this. So enjoy it while you can. Stop, don't do that. Well, that leads me into the next channel. So this was actually coming prior to all the FTC and YouTube stuff. Paul and I had been, one of the other things that has been just taking up a lot of our time and attention is we were planning on launching 2 new channels within the PS Toy Reviews brand.
Correct.
And one was going to be aimed at preschoolers, and one was going to be aimed at adult collectors. Because PS Toy Reviews we love, and it's kind of right there in that sweet spot of like we've never really made the channel about any certain age, but because we know that some younger people may watch the channel, we don't show certain types of collectibles or blind boxes on that channel. Things like maybe in the horror related thing like Nightmare on Elm Street, let's say, or maybe some more adult shows. We like those things, and we've shown a few things, but we've really kind of tried to tailor it and keep certain things off the channel.
Correct.
So we were going to be launching, I guess it doesn't matter to say the name, but we were going to be launching within PS Toy Reviews something aimed at collectors or more mature audiences.
Right.
Not because of language or anything, but just because of the type of toys or things that we'd be opening.
Like, for instance, there's a new line of collectibles coming out that's based on the Friends TV show.
Right.
And, you know, while Shannon and I really like, you know, we enjoy that show, we like that show, that's just not something we feel is tremendously relatable to what we feel our core audience on PS Toy Reviews is. So we wanted a place where we could do other types of things that maybe are a little bit, you know, for a little bit older of a group of people, or just because the content is a little bit above. What we think. So,
and we have a lot of teenager and adult viewers on PS Toy Reviews, so you can still find stuff there, but we thought, you know, maybe this new channel would be exciting too.
Yeah, just be able to broaden what we could show.
Yeah, so we had it all ready to go, and then this FTC stuff happened, so we're like, okay, well, we need to rebrand that and fix that. So you may have noticed, if you were subscribed to Epic TCG channel, which is Paul's card channel that he had stopped doing, we're trying to, YouTube's giving us issues, just like coding issues, but we're trying to rebrand that over into our new channel. So if you're already subscribed there, awesome, you're good to go. If you're not subscribed there, please do. We need subscribers.
Yeah, please.
So it's going to be called Paul and Shannon's Collector Corner, and we're just going to be, you know, opening blind boxes, reviewing action figures or like Disney collectibles, just a lot of stuff that would be geared more toward the probably teenage to adult collector, because Paul and I are collectors. So
always have been.
Yeah.
Always will be.
So first video, let's see, when's this video going up? I don't know.
Shannon does all the scheduling. So
the first video for Collector's Corner might be up today. As you're seeing this video, it might be on that channel. It may be the next day. So I think Tuesdays and Fridays.
Tuesdays and Fridays are what we said.
There are going to be new videos on Paul and Shannon's Collector Corner. If you still see it saying Epic TCG, have no fear, that's the right channel.
Yeah, you're in the right place, and that'll be at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time.
Yep. So we hope you join us over there, because we'd really like to, you know, be able to create content on that channel and then on this channel as well. And sadly, because of the FTC stuff, Shannon's Doll channel is going to be no more.
Ixnay on the all day and all chay.
Yeah, some of that stuff may show up sometimes on one of the other channels, but I'm not going to be focusing on that channel. Not that anything's gone up on it in a long time, but I know that's a question we get. So I know this was not short. If you guys are still watching, thumbs up to you. Good job. I don't think there's anything else we need to say. Is there?
I don't think so.
You gonna say anything? Come on, one more time.
Control issues.
All right, guys.
We're laughing about that. She's good-natured now. She knows.
He can say it. It's cool. I do have control issues. All right, guys.
She lets me say it.
Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it.
Yep,
and we hope you enjoy that we're back. And yeah, we'll see you soon.
See you later.
Bye, guys.